Okay, this is a quick video to answer questions that often come up regarding the how to find out about VRC events, VEX Robotics Competition events. People often have questions like, what's the agenda, or where is it going to be, or how do I, sign up? So I'm going to very quickly go through this. You do it through a browser, and what you want to do is you want to go to RobotEvents.com. So RobotEvents, I already have an authorized logon, but let's just do this, RobotEvents.com. Go there. This is what comes up, and if you look over to the left, robot competitions. And under robot competitions, you want to choose VEX Robotics Competition, that's the VRC. And it brings up this where you can search for them. Now, you might need to set your country to be the United States. Sometimes it doesn't do that automatically. Then under select here, you want to choose your state. We're in Florida, so that's why I'm doing that. And these are all the Florida events that are currently listed. Sometimes you'll have to go over to other pages. For Florida, we have the South region and the North Central region, and they're separate. There may be a way to search more deeply to just see the ones for yours, but I find it easy enough to just kind of scan down. So here we see there's a skills only one that they're running over in Naples on September 23 and 24. And then September 24th, they have one happening that's a regular tournament. Notice that it says spots open is 0. So that means that those are all already signed up for, but if you wanted to sign up for the skills only, there's still 16 spots. Let's suppose you wanted to do that. You would click on this. Hello? Was it not? Oh, there we go. Click on that, and it brings up the page that has all the stuff that this person put for this event, the EP for this. Now, the EP, their contact information is supposed to be here. They did not list an email, so you would just message them through this app. You put something in here and click send. They have some information here, journal info that you should read. Here's the cost of entering. Here's some other stuff about the date and so forth, the number of open spots. Over here, though, this is what I want to draw your attention to. If you want to know what the agenda for the day is, you click agenda, and then they have their agenda listed here. If you want to know about volunteering, you click there and it has some information about who you can contact there. What to do if there's bad weather. Their refund policy, their judging format. This is important this year for different events because some of them want you to turn in your engineering notebook electronically ahead of time, and the judging of that is done prior to the event. And then others want you to bring an actual printed copy in person, and it'll be judged the day of the event. They'll still have interviews that they do the day of the event, regardless of which format of the notebook judging they do. They usually have some important documents here, stuff about the student-centered policy, the code of conduct for the event, a bit of information here, and this might be important for somebody new again, about what to expect when you go to a VRC tournament. The game manual for this year and the inspection checklist is very useful because that can allow you to inspect your robot before you go to the event so that you know you'll pass inspection the day of the event. You don't run into the stress of trying to get it to meet the expectations before the right before competition begins. They have a participant release form. That's super important. You have to have every student fill this out before they go to their first tournament. And there's a way to turn it in online. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. But that you should look into. A little bit of information about judging and some qualifying criteria stuff. You can see which teams are registered when you do that. Currently, this event has no teams registered. There's also a wait list. These teams are on the wait list. I put my teams on the wait list just in case something happens and we decide we want to join. So I could add mine by clicking add, and that would put them on the wait list. So any teams you already have registered with the RECF will show up as potential entries for the wait list. And then after the event is over, the results will actually appear for every single match, and every single attempt at skills will be available after an event is uploaded. And then lastly, these are the awards that are available to be won at the event. If you wanted to register, you would do that here. You would click the down arrow, choose one of your teams, whatever's not already in there, and then click register. Let's go back and look at another event. Let's see, I have to hit back a few times, I think, because of all that clicking I did. Yeah, I went through all the tabs there. Those tabs are really useful. All right, here we go. So I'm back to all of the Florida events. Let's see if I can find one that has some open spots here that's in South Florida. Well, actually, I'm doing this because I had somebody ask me specifically about my event. So if I go to the event that I'm hosting on October 15th, as you can see, all the spots have been taken now. If I click on that, right here, it says the event is closed, maximum registrations per organization. It was $65. My agenda is right here. So anybody wants to know the tentative agenda. And we always say tentative because there are, things unexpected can occur during the day. But this is a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. So the building will be open at 7 a.m. and we'll have check-in. All teams have to check in first, and then usually at a registration table, and then they have to get their robots inspected. That usually runs until a certain time where they have to cut off check-in simply because you have to get the day started. Skills fields will open up so people can start doing those, provided they're already inspected. All inspections are expected to be completed by 9 a.m. If something happens and a person can't make it by that time, they need to contact me, the EP. Again, the way to do that, if you go to General Info, over here is my contact information. This is me. This is my phone number for finding me. I also have a fellow teacher who can help me out sometimes if things come up. Here's the location, the venue for that. So sometimes under travel info, they'll also put that same information, and perhaps even we'll put a map there. I didn't, but some people do. So anyway, yeah, so for the agenda, that's that information. Get the matches on the field, have the drivers meeting, opening ceremonies, begin the matches. They go until lunch where we break the matches for 45 minutes. We resume them at 1:30. The skill fields will close. We finish the qualifying matches. We do the alliance selection. Then we do the elimination rounds and have closing ceremonies. So that's how I expect the day to go. I'm going to wrap up this video now because it's almost 10 minutes long already. And I want it to be something quick. But yes, over here is how you actually register for an event, provided there are still openings. Unfortunately, mine has filled with all 48 teams. Can't get much more than that in the gym. So hope this is helpful. Have a good day.